So what's up? How's it going today? Let's get right into this breakdown of the slide solo on Row Jimmy. I'm going to do this in a standard tuning. I normally play in exclusively open G, but I know Jerry plays this, and I think really all of his slide stuff in standard tuning. Although I could be wrong, let me know if I am. I'm sure the pedal steel he does in probably open tuning, but for a guitar, you usually just grab the slide at a show and start going. So let's break it down. We don't really need to know the scale shapes and all that stuff as much with playing slide as we do knowing the chord shapes. And this is an A, Mixolydian, and the main one he's playing a lot of times is right around here. Which if you think about this A shape right here, it's the A shape when the caged A shape, actually, like playing your A like this up here. So right around here, 14th fret, these three. That can be our main area, our main little playground. And if we get these three notes plus this B right here, you can do so much with just those four notes. So but the main thing here is to really focus in on those. And we can also just, add in little half steps, little steps that are not even half steps, just little things. Get some movement in there. And what I wrote out is a little bit taken from the 5/18/78, I want to say, show, the Cornell Barton Hall, if you say that. I just took a few ideas from there. I'm not really one to write out exact solos. I'm not into living in the past. I'm into creating my own sound and moving forward, but taking what you can from things that you have heard in the past. So some little licks from there, but not the verbatim kind of solo and stuff. So he starts out there playing this exact shape right here. And he's just going. So a nice little simple melody, and he finishes on the B right here. So that's the third of the G. So you're playing this A shape, and then down there. So everything we just did, you can just do right here. But he doesn't even do all that stuff. He just hits that note, and maybe move a little more movement or something, and that's it. And then this part where now it changes the D and A and stuff, we don't have to hit all that stuff because sometimes it moves quick. We don't need to hit every single chord, every single note, especially in this song. Sometimes it hangs in the chords, and then like the third measure, each chord is on a beat, so it moves real quick. We don't have to hit every single thing. So he's got that. And then he's got another lick similar, kind of just back up to this spot. And then we've got back to this A. I think I forgot to write down the tab, but back to that third string, 14th fret A. But this spot right here is just a little more bluesy thing. We don't have to think about playing in the scale, the right scale, and this and that's stuff quite as much with slide. We're just kind of sliding around. In general, I'd say if slide's not that familiar to you, just try, getting little boxes, these little shapes, and then just sliding around with it. Don't just try to be too perfect. Although we do want to get used to playing, the exact pitch because it is a little tricky. It's different than playing behind the fret when normally we're playing above it to get the right pitch. But, working on that and it's just sliding around will give us more of the sound, we're going after of slipping and sliding around. So again, that little bluesy thing right there. And then just back to the same stuff. Hanging on that D for a while. I think I just kind of threw in some extra stuff, but that A is resting on, that's the fifth of D, so that works fine. And then going way up the second time around, that's playing this A shape, like if you're playing the A bar chord, the E shape up here, which I can't quite get, but just the top two of that. So it's on the 17th fret, the second dot here. But starting up here. So going to the third of A, C sharp, B, A. And then just kind of toying around with that. And then going back down here, but this time hitting these two, part of this G shape. So. And not, of course, just hitting it, but so off to the side, starting below it, sliding into it, giving it a little shake. And then, you know, he could do a little more, but over that G, D, A, you can even just leave a little space, you know? And then for that B minor, A, you know, just going kind of right along with the chord. So I said before, you know, you don't have to always hit the chords, but sometimes you want to just hit right on it, just real simple, and that works nice too. And we could just do the same thing here, this. That's not bad. But the 19th fret, 17, 15, 10, and that would go right along, ending in the D chord. But instead, I took this again from the Jerry, lick there in that show. He starts off like this, and he gets also this right here, the third of B minor, so he gets 3. You can't do that for the major chord because then you need this one right here, a C sharp, so that doesn't work. So he does it for the B minor. And could do it here, but then jumps to the G down to here. And then same thing with the D down here and adds this one here, so doing 3. So it's a way of kind of taking an idea for 4 chords, and instead of doing exactly the same thing going down, does it the first 2 and then jumps down a little lower and goes down again. So like this. And the first time adding 3 notes and the last time adding 3 notes. So not exactly the same, but the same idea. So it ends up being a smooth idea. And that all together is. You can add a little something bluesy in the end there. And that's it. So of course, we can do infinite possibilities and, you know, arrangements of these little ideas, but take these little ideas that I've given you and the ideas taken from the Jerry solo, the Barton Hall show there, and just get really familiar and find these little areas. If you get lost, just go back always to this spot right here around this A with this B thrown in there. Just those 4 notes. It's all you need. You don't even need all this other stuff, you know? And toy around with it, you know, have fun, and I'll see you in the next video.